Hello and welcome back to episode 16 of the Arctic Flying Expo 2023. Here's the progress so far. We've done 4,016 miles and here's a look at our next leg, which will take us over the border into Germany. And we've filed our flight plans and we're all ready to go. So this next leg should take us about 2 hours and it's 130 miles.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time.
We had a great time last night with our new friends at Obenike Airfield. They made us so welcome you wouldn't believe. We had full use of the clubhouse. We were told that anything we could see that we thought we needed, we could take. Obviously we didn't do that, but it was just, the hospitality was so top drawer. It was very humbling. So we were picked up early this morning, took down to the garage so we could fill our fuel cans up and get the planes full of fuel. We then lined up and got on our way and said our goodbyes. It's pretty murky at the moment, but it is forecast to brighten up. The clouds should soon be broken and then we can get up on top. And again, we can have the smoother ride up on top of the clouds. There's a bit of work to do with regards to filing. You know, our flight plans have been filed. They then have to be activated once in the air. We've got the border to cross, so we'll have to be in touch with the relevant air traffic control services and deal with that, and we're on our way to Germany.
There's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love as the leaves change.
And as if by magic, the sun comes out. It's absolutely stunning.
There's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Maybe this is the season of love.
So it didn't take us long to reach the German border, and the changeover from Poland to Germany on the radio all went well. We're now just approaching our first destination in Germany, and it's a field called Eberswald-Finau.
Like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time. Lost in the city lights, our love's electric ride. You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change
just arrived in Germany, Eberswald Finno airfield. Fella come out and refueled us. Lovely place. Looked after us really well. No landing fee because we're doing it for charity. We've had quite a bit of that. Absolutely brilliant. So the weather's building. You can see the black clouds behind me and we're heading into that. So we're keen to get moving and get as many miles in as we can before we get forced onto the ground again like we did yesterday. But hopefully we can get a good few miles done today and get at least 2/3 of the way across Germany. See you later.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high.
Okay then, so straight back in the aircraft and on our way, and our next leg takes us to Borstel, and it's about a 91-mile flight, so it's going to be about an hour and a quarter, something like that. And this was a recommend from the lad in the tower at Eberswald Finno, so it's come on as a good recommendation.
You make me feel alive. I know July is gone. You make me feel at home in the neon glow. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Beneath an endless night, the world spins around. You're there, ease my mind. Like stars that never die, you and I will shine during the darkest times. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Maybe this is the season of love.
So just arriving now at Borstel
Beneath the starlit
airfield.
sky,
This is a mixed
our
use
love's secret
airfield,
line,
like many of them are in Germany and across Europe really, which means it operates gliders as well as powered aircraft. And generally the procedure coming into these airfields is there's no overhead join, and all the powered aircraft use a circuit on one side of the field and all the gliders use the circuit on the other side of the field, and it works very well. When we radioed in we got a message back in German, which neither me or Dave speak German. We then called again and got a message in German, which we couldn't understand. So we carried on and did blind calls and made our way in so that everybody hopefully knew what we were doing. We were following normal circuit procedure, and then when we got on the ground, we were greeted by I wouldn't say he was angry, but he seemed a little bit put out that we hadn't spoken German. When we parked up and made our way over to the tower to sign in and pay our landing fee, guy come to meet us and he said to us, "Do you know what you've done wrong?" And we didn't, really. We'd followed procedure like we always do in the circuit. And he then told us that this is a German-only speaking airfield. And we looked a bit puzzled by this, to be honest. We went up to his office and we sat in front of him, and he showed us on the AIP, it said GE, which apparently means German-only speaking airfield. Well, if we'd have read the AIP and seen that, we wouldn't have known. But anyway, he said, "Well, where have you came from?" So I said, "We've come from England." And he says, "You've come from England in that?" I said, "Well, yeah, but we haven't come straight here. We've been up to the North Cape first, and then we've circumnavigated the Baltic Sea." And at this point, his mood changed, and I think we gained a bit of respect all of a sudden. And he realised that we weren't just sort of playing at it, and you know, he was then very easy to deal with. He helped us plan our next leg of the journey. We paid our landing fee and we were on our way.
Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time.
So here's the final leg of the day. We're heading for Howdens airfield, and it's just inside Germany, so you know it's our last leg in Germany, and the wind now is picking up and it's getting quite strong. We've got some airspace to keep under, which keeps us closer to the ground, and the wind turbines in Germany, they're everywhere, and they absolutely chop the air up and make it very turbulent low to the ground.
Beneath an endless night, the world spins around. You're there, ease my mind. Like stars that never die, you and I will shine during the darkest times. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, there's nothing to do but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. As the leaves change color, I dive into you. When summer's fading, into but bask in the glory of the winter sun. Maybe this is the season of love. Maybe this is the season of love. Beneath the starlit sky, our love's secret line, like leaves we soar so high. Beneath the moonlight, the soft touch your hand in mine gets me every time.
Hi everyone. Well, we've had an interesting couple of days. So we set off yesterday morning from Suwalki airfield next to the Suwalki corridor, where Lithuania and Poland meet, and also Kaliningrad and Belarus. And we got away from there. It was a nice flight for a start, but then as the day builds and the thermals start kicking off, it's got quite violent. So the end of yesterday, we were forced down by thunderstorms. There was lightning strikes ahead of us, and we diverted to a field in Poland, and we were greeted by the guys and their wives, and they're all trike pilots, and they took us for a tour around the hangar or hangars, and it's just trikes everywhere. We've done a couple of fields in Germany today. Everybody's been really helpful and friendly, and you know, the fields are getting a lot more frequent now in Germany, and you can get fuel at almost every field you stop at. So we're filling up every opportunity we get, because it's the big thing. You've just got to get fuel. And then towards the end of the afternoon, the sky is bubbling up with thunderstorms again. But we're here in Germany, and there's a restaurant, and we've had something to eat, and we've had a drink, and we're stopping in the clubhouse again, which is fantastic. There's showers, good facilities. Everybody's been brilliant at looking after us. If the weather allows, we're only really a couple of days away from home. So we were hoping to be at Midden Zealand tomorrow, and then it's just one more hop to get home. But with the weather as it is, looks highly unlikely. So, I mean, everybody here is saying that tomorrow, Monday, is just not flyable. But we're hoping that we get the odd little break in the weather, and we can just hop to the next field. And hopefully that's the case. But if not, we'll get a taxi into the nearest town, and we'll have a look around and entertain ourselves like that. So yeah, so we're looking forward to getting home now. Yeah, night in, getting your own bed and all that business. So yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers, bye.